Hello everyone, we are from Group 5. Today we will introduce a cartoon called Omega T. This is our members group. So I will talk about the introduction. Omega T is a computer assisted translation cartoon designed for professional translator. The original author of the OmegaT application is Key Godfrey and maintained by an informal international group of volunteers. Its purpose is to develop, distribute, and support the use of OmegaT, an open source translation memory software application. OmegaT runs on Linux, macOS, Windows, and any other operating system that supports the Java runtime environment. OmegaT is a local application that does not require an internet connection to run. It does not send any of your data to any online service without you specifically specifically setting it to do so. OmegaT is free software license under the GNU General Public License GPL, ensuring it remains free for anyone to use, study, modify, and distribute. The next part about main feature, my friend will present this part.
Hello everyone, I will continue by presenting the main features of OmegaT. First, translation memory. OmegaT automatically creates and manages TMs for every project. It supports version matching, math preparation, and allows the simultaneous use of multiple translation memories without size limits. It also works with standard formats such as TMS and XLIFF, making it compatible with other CAT tools. Second, terminology management. OmegaT allows you to view and use glossaries in various formats, including TXT, CSV, and TBS. It can recognize different word forms and it automatically highlights terms while you translate. You can also integrate external dictionaries to improve consistency. Third, quality assurance. The tools includes an integral spell checker using Hunspell dictionaries, the same ones used in LibreOffice and Firefox. It also warns you about duplicate or inconsistent translations and checks tags to make sure your files are error-free. And finally, machine translation integration. OmegaT can connect to popular MT services such as Google Translate, Microsoft Translator, or DeepL through plugins. And of course, it allows post-editing, so translators can refine the machine output into a natural translation. The next part is presented by Hoàng Mỹ.
Hello guys, so I'm going to give you the tutorial to use OmegaT, the cat tool. First of all, to download the app, you would go to this website. I have the link right here, and then you click on download. Here you can see different version of the OmegaT, and then you would choose one that was suitable for your own computer, your own devices. Right, so you click onto these, for example, and then you will download the version right here. There, it's already downloaded it here. Okay, so after this, you will have to finish some stages to the requirement for the app. And when you finish those requirements, you will see there is an icon of the app right here. You click onto it. Wait for a second. Right, here we go. This is the dashboard of OmegaT. And to start a project, you click onto project right here, press new, start a new one, and you would choose the folder name for your project. For example, right here, I put test 2 there, and I would choose where I put the folder. Here I choose desktop. Then I click on to save. Here you will see the project properties. Project properties here. It depends on the language that you are translating. So right here I have I'm going to translate a a word that's from English to Vietnamese. So right here I will put the source file language is English, and the translated files I want would be in Vietnamese. There. So you click OK here. So right now you can see where you can add the file, choose add file, and then you choose the file that you want to translate. For example, right here I choose this one. Then I click open. There. You can already see the segments of the translation that you want to work on. Right. So for example, right here, before you translate, you have the glossaries. You can add the glossaries so that it can assist you better while you translate. For example, I will add the glossary here as the United States. The target term of this is nước Mỹ. Right. Then I press OK. So when you're done, you can see the glossaries right here. And you can start to, you could continue to finish the glossaries as much as words you want to. And right here, you will translate your work. For example, here I say, when you press the letter, which is already in the glossaries, then later it will suggest you the option for that word. For example, the United States here, it will suggest you the meaning nước Mỹ, right? So I would just need to press enter to have that in my translation. Then I continue to translate. Right there, for example, that. And when I want to move on to the next segment, I would just need to press Control U to start the next one. Start the next one there. All right. And when I want to go back to the previous section, I would just need to press Control P to go back. Okay. Control P, Control U, Control P. And when you already finish your work, press Project, press Save, and again, create current translated files to see your results, the result of the translation work. Okay, so now you can close it by press the project and press quit. Right, so now let's come to the desktop where I put my file. Here you can see test 2. Then I will click on the target source. Right, so there, I can already see my translations here. The rest I haven't translated, so it's all in English, but the part that I translated already, then you can see is in Vietnamese. So yeah. Right, so that is the end of the tutorial. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and now my name is Khương, and now we will examine its three main strengths and three key weaknesses. First, the three key advantages. First, OmegaT is completely free and open source, unlike titles or MemoQ, which can cost thousands of dollars. And second, it has full professional CAT features, translation memory with fuzzy matching, glossary for terminology management, and the ability to leverage previous translations for new projects. And third, it's highly flexible and customizable. With its plugin architecture, you can extend functionality. Even the European Commission uses a customized version of OmegaT. However, there are three notable drawbacks. First, the interface is quite outdated and harder to use compared to the modern commercial tools. And the second, limited integration with other platforms, often requiring manual setup for complex workflows. And the third, only community support available, no dedicated customer service like paid tools offer. And we can conclude that, in summary, OmegaT suits individual translators or small teams wanting to save costs, but large organizations may need commercial tools. And now we come to the next part.
Hello everyone. My name is Nam, and I will talk about the comparison of the cat tool of our cat tool OmegaT, and the another one is WordFast. So first, its difference is the developer. OmegaT is developed by Keith Godfrey, with the organization of the OmegaT project. On the other hand, WordFast is developed by WordFast LLC, with its founder is Yves Champollion. The next one is the difference and also the similarities in the main features. So they all have the four key main features of the of a cat tool. First, we have translation memory. In OmegaT, we have automatically creates and manage TL, parsing, matching, match propagation, and also it supports many standard formats, TMX, TTS. When we look at WordFast, it supports unlimited TMs. It's stored to 1 million translation units per single TM, and also it supports many formats. And one of its plus point is the average retrieval speed of less than half a second per segment. For the terminology management, OmegaT supports user glossary with recognized inflected forms and integrate external dictionary for automatic term lookup. On WordFast, we can access to the system dictionary or built-in dictionary, and also automatically recognize terminology and checks for consistency. For QA, both are work on the spelling, the grammar, and also they have the warning for the duplication errors or inconsistency. And also the empty integration. So they own plugins with very famous empties such as Google Translate, Microsoft, Deep PL, and also the strength and the weaknesses. So OmegaT is completely free and open source. And also it has a professional cat home features portfolio, and also customizable. For WordFast, it's compatible. It's running on software. It's user-friendly with its design and interface. And one of its most powerful ability is collaboration with other people. And about the weaknesses, OmegaT has outdated user interface, limited integration, and only support for the community. For the WordFast is reduce amount of translation units when you can commit to the translation memory, and because it's is a for-profit one, so it's unable to share license, and it's more difficult to identify the respective source word in the table view for long segments. And the final part will introduced by Nga.
And okay, let's move to the conclusion. OmegaT is a free and open source cat tool developed by K. Woody and now maintained by an international community of volunteers. It offers all of essential features a translator needs, such as translation memory, terminology management, quality assurance, and machine translation integration. Its main strengths are free, having professional cat features, flexibility, and performance. However, OmegaT also have some weaknesses. The user interface looks outdated. Its integration with other platforms is limited, and users must rely mainly on community support. When we compare OmegaT with a commercial tool like WorkFast, the differences become clearer. WorkFast offers a more polished user experience and stronger technical support, but it comes with licensing costs. In conclusion, OmegaT is a practical choice for individual translators and freelancers.
And this is our preferences. And that's all. Thank you for listening.